What up, superstars? So, just finished shooting some hoops. You know the deal. It is middle of the workday, and I'm doing a quick stretch break. But here's where I want to give you some insight. There is a place where most of us are excited to get our work list done. We're excited to be able to get things done. We're excited to create awesome to-do lists. But what we find is that we're often accomplished and yet exhausted at the end of the day. So I want to give you some language to this. Sometimes we take breaks. We think that just sitting or eating or lunch or these things are equivalent to what we call in the science, the neuroscience, is release. And they're not always equivalent. Here's the first takeaway of this video I want you to understand is that all breaks are not created equal. Right off the bat, like write that down. All breaks are not created equal. The reason I'm sharing that with you is because if you're an ambitious person, if you work extremely hard and you do work sessions and you go deep work and you're not taking the right type of breaks, what can happen is that you don't release. And at the end of it, you find yourself exhausted. And so this video today is to really give you some insight on what it means to be able to work efficiently without burning out. My job as a neuroscience and as a peak performance coach is to really be able to help you produce effective results, to produce everything that you need to do in your life without burning out, right? And that's the special part. So here's the first takeaway again, is that all breaks are not created equal. So now that you know that, what's the second part? The second part to this is understanding, okay, what type of breaks do I need to take as a peak performer, as somebody that's extremely ambitious, as somebody who is working really hard. So here it is. You have to take breaks that actually help you release. What do I mean by release? I mean that help you step away mentally out of the work, the deep work that you're doing, and physically exert a small amount of energy. Okay, that's the caveat. So it's two parts. One, you mentally come out of the work. So a break is not taking time to read an article. A break is not taking time to scroll on social media. A break is not taking time to read a book or catch up on some training or courses. That is not the proper break that you have to take when you are actually working really hard. A break means, one, you step out of the work completely, mentally, all the way out. You're doing something that has no connection with what it is that you're building or creating. But the second phase this is the most important piece, is that you actually step out of the work and you do something that physically exerts just a small amount of energy. This could be walking the block. It could be, as you can see, I just was shooting some hoops. It could be playing a little ball. I'm not doing like a full court, but I'm just shooting, exerting a little energy. And what happens is that when we do these activities and we release, we're allowing, one, to make space. But the second thing is that we keep ourselves from burnout and exhaustion. Right? And it's so important because as peak performers, I look at myself, and I think you do too if you're ambitious. We are essentially entrepreneurs, working hard, professionals, but we're calling ourselves athletes. At one level, we are athletes. We perform at a super high level in whatever it is. So you could be a corporate athlete, you could be an entrepreneurial athlete, right? You can be so many different types of things. And so depending on what type of athlete you are, that's irrelevant. What's most important is that you train like the athlete that you are, which means that you must recover well. So I want you to think about the last time that you were burnt out. You cannot do good work burnt out. It's the reason why LeBron James spends $1 million a year on his body, right? Training and recovering his body. He cannot play the games that he has to play when he's burnt out. So what I want to deposit into your spirit today is to understand that you cannot afford to be accomplished yet burnt out. The key here is to take small incremental releases throughout the day so that at the end of the day, your body and your sleep, which is probably the most important part for us to really be able to perform and show up well the next few days, the most important part is sleep. It's important that we have sleep be what sleep is for, and not sleep be as a means to recover you from your exhaustion every night, right? So that's the paradigm shift here, is that you must recover. But if you find smaller pockets to release energy, by doing and exerting this effort, you release energy throughout the day. And what happens is that at night you get better sleep, more recovery, deeper recovery, because your body is not trying to recover you from exhaustion. It's just trying to recover you from the normalcy of the day. So I hope this was helpful for you. I challenge you, make a list of some things you like to do, whether it's take a walk, it could be gardening, it could be skating, it could be shooting some hoops, walking your dogs. Find something that you can do just 15 to 20 minutes at a time in between your work sessions to release some energy, step away from the day so that you keep yourself from burnout. So listen, I hope this was helpful. If it was, share it with someone, share it with a friend, let them know that they cannot be accomplished and burnt out. That's not what we do here. We make sure that we're accomplished and we're also full of energy. So blessings to you all. Keep being amazing. Keep being great. There's so much more for you all to accomplish, which is why I'm excited to help you show up to be your best self every single day. If you want to learn more about what I do, of course, you can click the link in my bio or go to tinabonner.com. And in the meantime, y'all stay well, be well, keep doing amazing things, and I will see y'all on the flip side.